Hello everybody and welcome back to some more RimWorld. Alrighty, so we're gonna be starting this episode off with a bang because the Empire caught wind that you have been trading L-Techs behind their back. They consider it to be against Imperial law, and your relations have degraded. Goodwill with the refugee empire is now 26, reduced by 15. They are still our ally, though, so it could have been worse. It could have been much worse. But that is something we need to make note of. I didn't know that it was going to hurt relations quite that bad. Then, we found a dusty old Mechanator base that at some point I would like to go explore. Now, you might have noticed that Sally is now wearing purple. That's because I discovered how easy it is to dye your people's clothes, and so I decided to have everybody do that. You literally just need a styling station and some dye. That's it. So one harvest later, and everyone now has their favorite color. Bethany now has a red chest plate. Gale now has a light green set of clothing. Kim the Bro is wearing some purple with a blue sash just because I thought it looked good. Chef is wearing a orange duster, and then Crimson has red, Anna has purple, Eva has green, Cypher has brown because that's his favorite color for some reason. I feel like that's happened when we installed the DLC, but what are you gonna do? And Wrath is wearing purple. Overall, pretty good stuff. Now, here's a goal for today's episode. We're gonna set up another holding facility. That way we can get more bioferrite, because that's always good. I'm expanding our sandstone flagstone. That way less trees are going to be growing. I have a second growing zone so that we're able to grow a few more trees, which I'm actually going to expand a little bit. There we go. Then, this is where it gets confusing. I'm installing some new flooring just so our beauty goes up a little bit more. And then I'm also installing something called fine granite tile because it looks good, and according to the tooltip, it does not contribute to your total wealth. Hey, every little bit counts. If we can reduce the power of raids, I'd like to. Then, I also have a few areas queued up just to get ourselves going a little bit more, because there's a bunch of steel, uranium, jade, all in spots that we can't get to, and I would like to. We're doing some fine limestone tile over here, and then I'm putting some sterile tile in our fridge, which I should have done quite some time ago. I was debating potentially using all of this rich soil over here so that we can have some more Devil Strand. However, our growth is steady enough to where I don't see the potential of our clothes deteriorating before we need it again. So we're just gonna stick with what we got. We have quite a bit of Devil Strand clothing now. I don't think we need to really expand that. Something I am gonna do is I am going to expand our wood floor. No. I'm gonna build a bridge. That's what I meant to do. All right, build a bridge. There we go. Whoop-de-doo. Debatably, you know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna do a heavy bridge because I'm tired of it getting burnt down. So heavy bridge all the way over, and that should be fine. And then this side over here is a-okay. We don't really need to expand that. Yeah, overall pretty good. And final thing that I'm gonna run you down before we officially begin is over here. There it is. Having trouble clicking on it. No. It's this one. We're making a couple things that I think are going to be very, very useful. Low shield pack. It's literally a bubble shield from Halo, from the looks of things. 2 field hands. That way we're able to harvest and grow all of our crops a little bit faster. Should have had that going a lot sooner, but what are you gonna do? And then this, the control sublink. What this does is it makes it so that the work speed of all mechanoids that mechanator has are faster, and you can install it up to 3 times. Needless to say, that is extraordinarily powerful, so we're going to be building some of those. I'm thinking of giving 1 to Sally and 1 to Cypher. That way all of Cypher's war mechs are a little bit better at what they do, and Sally just gets absolute insane value from hers as well. But, all things considered, this episode should be going pretty good. We'll see if we end up taking on the Giga Anomaly at the end. I don't know if we're ready, and I'm pretty nervous about it. So, we're just, at the moment, gonna see how it goes, play this episode out normally, and absolute worst case, next episode might be the last one. Which, once we kill the anomaly, RimWorld isn't over. There are still 2 more runs that I want to do for RimWorld, and I want to make that clear because I don't think I was quite clear enough. Next run is going to be a nature-focused run where we go for the Archaeo Nexus, and then the run after that is going to be a primarily Moyo-focused run where we try to completely take over space. After all, vac suits are something that we're going to have to work with. But at the moment, we are just gestating all of our mechanoids. I don't think we're going to use many, if any, mechanoids in the Nature Archaeo Nexus run, mainly because we don't keep them when we move. And then maybe we'll use a crap ton of mechanoids once again once we begin the Moyo run. It's something to think about. I haven't decided, obviously, but we'll see. A paid psychic drone. One of the Sea Dragon group want you... A medium psychic drone for 6.5 days. Well, I kind of want whatever this sort of suitor is. Okay. I'm gonna regret that. There it is. Now then, let's see what this sort of suitor does. Oh, it's a giant weapon. Oh. Actually, that means Cypher can use it, but I kind of don't want him to be in danger. Unfortunately, I think that means that we can't use it. I mean, okay, to be fair, when Cypher actually gets some better, like, masterclass tier armor, I wouldn't mind him running in melee, especially because he would have his mechanoids backing him up, but it's also kind of dangerous, and I don't want him to die, because then we would have a ton of very angry mechanoids to deal with. Huh. Apparel integrator. The condition of any worn apparel will not degrade from their current state. Really? Well, that does sound quite interesting. There's quite a bit of context that I feel might just be worth the hassle. So, we're trying to buy as much as we can, right? Trying to keep ahead of the curve. We're not going to sell the LTEX. Not yet. I am going to sell this reinforced barrel and skill trainer. Yeah, we'll sell the skill trainer as well. So this is going to be expensive. Apparently it was worth it, though. Because we know where an ancient complex is now. Sweet. Now, Sally, you need to give them a big old gift because they have lost quite a bit. You can have the gastro analyzer. Unfortunately, the person I wanted to give it to can't use it. So then we'll also do 500 gold. And also 500 plasteel. 99. Ah, yes. These Moyos will never dislike us ever again. Ah, the golden cube. Ever the problem. So, we're able to deactivate the golden cube once again. Issue: multiple people have a cube interest. So, here's what we're gonna do. Since my trump card, being Sally, isn't able to calm people down, because obviously she has a cube interest herself, I decided to do the next best thing. Medically put people into comas, that way they're not able to do anything against us. It is quite the brilliant plan, if I do say so myself. Now, we want someone who can move relatively fast to deactivate it. So, Anna, you're up. You are significantly faster than most other people, except maybe Kale, who has 2 bionic strider legs at this point. But ideally, the anesthetic should make it to where even if everyone rages out, they'll be knocked out. They won't even know. Okay, go. Be quick before they wake up. Go, 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 go. And down it goes. Okay. No one is super angry. No one is super angry. Good, good. That's what we like to see. Okay, they're all getting up. Everyone's okay. Good. Good. Boy, am I glad that this isn't a problem. Anesthetic to the rescue. That is the important part. Now, what else to worry about? Let's see. We have Devil Strand ready to go. I sent out 2 transport pods to get rid of a little bit of our waste packs because it was kind of getting bad. Also, I did slightly expand our waste pack storage because, again, kind of getting pretty bad, so I kind of needed to do something. And something weird, and I've only kind of noticed this recently, our haul urgently button is gone. I don't know why. I don't know why it's gone, but it's gone. So we can no longer haul urgently, which is upsetting to me, but what are you gonna do? And then the other thing that I did is I made 4 mech boosters around all of our greenhouses. Reason for it, if our agri drones are working at absolute maximum efficiency, regardless of where they are inside of the green rooms, that just works for me. Faster mechanoids is faster everything, because mechanoids are basically our primary workforce. I was debating putting a mech node all the way over here, but I don't think it's too necessary. And then I did also expand our corn, so we are giving up a little bit of Devil Strand, but the corn is kinda necessary because we are starting to run low on food again, so hey, may as well stockpile up while we have the opportunity. And then I also put another mech booster right here because our mechanoids have pretty much been the ones making all the components and stuff, so making them faster once again seems like a good idea. And then this one is obviously making all of our defensive mechanoids stronger, while also buffing the one that stands right here. So, all we need to do now is sit pretty, Inspire Taming, get our upgrades, and then we'll be good to go. I am still fighting myself on if I want to do Anomaly. I don't think we're ready. Honestly, I know I keep saying, like, oh, we'll do it so and so. Okay, the goal is to do it by the end of this episode, right? However, I would love if we could make, like, maybe some cataphract armor, maybe some marine armor. But it's expensive. Making that armor is very, very expensive, which is why I'm so happy with... And again, I know it's not amazing, but that's kind of why I'm so happy with our uranium plate, is because despite everything, it gives a pretty good amount of resistances. Even if it is a little bit on the weaker side of armor, it's still pretty solid. And... ooh. Cypher, it looks like your new friend is almost ready. One more gestation cycle, and then we're taking her out for a spin. We're going to see what a true technological terror can do on our side. By the way, the game's running a little bit choppy. Unsure why that's happening. It might just be because of how many mechanoids we have, but I have also installed 2 new mods. The first of which makes it so that after people harvest, they actually pick up all their goodies and then actually, you know, bring it back to where they're supposed to, instead of just leaving all of our rice and stuff on the ground. So overall, I thought that would be a pretty good idea. It seemed nice. A little bit more quality of life, never hurt anybody. And I also kind of feel like maybe we should try and get a 3rd waste pack atomizer. We do still have 1 more mech band dish, so I'm kind of debating getting a 3rd waste pack atomizer ready to go, because we have so many mechanoids that it's just the amount of waste packs that we're producing is actually kind of crazy. Not to mention, we're also producing multiple from these 2 toxifier generators, so yeah, if we can get rid of more at a time, that would be ideal. However, we're actually sucking down power right now. We got a lot going. Also, I need to... maybe I need to toggle some settings, because the game is stuttering pretty bad. Oh, and that's something else that I installed. I installed a save file compressor. That might also be contributing, but not that our save files are like all that big. Like 30 MB MIB is not crazy, but it helps in the long run. And of course, I have added all of these to the collection. So if you want to use any of these, they are going to be there. However, I am going to check settings because the game is kind of chugging. Uh-oh. Guess what's back? Back again. Well, immediately shove this thing into a holding cell. Yeah. Put it immediately back into containment. Welcome back, the Nokiosphere. Lovely. So, yeah. Now that we have seen firsthand what that thing does, luckily, not against us, but still, yeah, I want someone to immediately just shove that thing into containment. Nothing else matters. Simply put it into containment. By the way, we're apparently not ejecting all of our goodies, so we've got a lot of bioferrite to work with. It's fine, I'll simply do it myself. Then, Sally, I want you awake, and I want you to work on the electro harvester, just so it is ready to go. Wrath, are you suppressing it, or are you putting it in containment? You're just suppressing it. Oh, Cartel. Welcome, welcome. Your presence is... Oh, Wrath? Oh, you're swimming. Okay. I was so confused because I just saw that Wrath was ahead, and I'm like, huh? Really? Is that a recreational thing that you can do? Really? Okay. That's adorable. I did not know that you could do that. Sally, go trade. See what they got. Oh, there you go. All right, Sally, go trade. Trade. See what's up. And then Kylie is bringing the Nachiosphere. Good stuff. Good. We like that. Okay. Now, the Sea Dragon group doesn't really like us. So, how about... Wow, you could care less about our gifts. Alright, fair enough. Then I don't want anything to do with you. Nah. Maybe they take something else. Maybe, you know, I noticed gold for some factions doesn't do a whole lot. Here's the nice thing, though. The Nachiosphere, since we can apparently just unleash it on things, provided it doesn't go berserk, we could potentially use it just for our benefit again. And then I'm also going to turn this off. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. 297? I just noticed that number. We have 5.7 days. Let me... we'll get back to you on that. Guys, start digging immediately. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Well, looks like we're about to have a bit of a pollution problem. But do I look like I care? No, not even a little bit. And you know why? It's because that is the most worthwhile trade of my entire life. We need to expand our lighting a little bit, it seems. Either way, 300 Tox packs, but we get a freaking Necromancer helmet and 800 plasteel for effectively free. Sounds good to me. So, what I'm about to do is after we finish expanding our dumping zone, we'll call it, I'm gonna send Cypher on a quest with all of his warbots, and we're gonna see how he does. I'm only going to be sending Cypher, as well as Penelope and the brand new Piper. I know, pristine Strider, but still. And then I also built a third Toxifier generator because we were really starting to run out of power. And then I also came over here and, for the moment, decided to turn off our 4th green room and one of our mech boosters because we were really struggling on power. And then something else I'm doing is I'm currently cremating all the corpses that are just skeletons. So I have it set... Oh, wait. I have it set to only do rotten, nothing fresh. That way, because I don't even think melee can eat skeletons, so there's literally no reason to even do that. And I am still trying my absolute darndest to help with our own Tox pack issue, which is about to get a whole lot worse, but you know what? So be it. This is gonna be so silly if it works. So, Sissy has a sidecast ability called Reverse Engineer. And we happen to have a tough skin gland. Well, okay. Yeah, that seems fair. So, we can now make a tough skin gland, I believe. Hang on. I don't know where we actually make it. Or if we can make it at all. Maybe it was just a waste. I don't know. Maybe it's here. Tough. Oh my goodness, we can actually make them now. So, I was told by none other than Master Melee, the greatest ghoul furry you've ever seen, that apparently, I'm Big Dum Dum, and you can install multiple things. So, for example, I thought it was only the ghoul barbs. No. You can still install, for example, the coagulator. And then, for example, on Crimson, she has the healing enhancer and the coagulator. So, needless to say, Master Melee continues to be literally the best guide in the series so far, with Kim coming up as a close second. Either way, that is absolutely gigantic, because, like, for example, with Bethany, who has a tough skin gland, if it actually works the way that I think it does, you can have a tough skin gland, a coagulator, a healing enhancer. Like, yeah. Turns out there's a lot more to it than I thought there was. So, what we're gonna do over here is, once this bionic heart is done, we are going to make 4 tough skin glands. And then we're gonna get those installed. The first one goes on Melee, because he's the one that told me about it. And then we'll decide who gets the rest. I am also about to accept our just colossal amount of waste packs, and Cypher is going to get the Archaeotech Apparel Integrator, because it will effectively give him plus 6 mechanoid capacity forever, quote, quote, for free. Okay, now let's go ahead and take it. Yoink! This is gonna suck. Wait for it. And there it is! So, the moment Cypher is up and at him, we are going to give him the Necromancer helmet, and then we're going to change our band nodes over to Sally, because I found out the hard way that if they get deactivated, that Sally loses control of a lot of her mechanoids, which, or rather, when her, not when the band nodes, I'm sorry, when the array headset wears off, she loses control of her mechanoids, which is not good. So instead, Cypher is going to give her his band nodes. Now, as soon as Cypher is up, we're gonna put the Necromancer helmet on, and then we are going to do what we do best, and we're gonna send him on a mission like you've never seen before. I don't know where Penelope was bringing those Tox packs, but you know what? Oh, yes, I do. So let's see, 15, okay. These are almost ready to go. Once they're loaded up, we'll go ahead and do that. But I'm very, very excited to see how Cypher does on his first truly solo initial mission. And then once you are done eating, you're going to put on the Necromancer helmet, and then Cypher's going to go on a little adventure. And so it begins. So, the moment Cypher's ready to go, he's taking all of his people, and we're going to see how that adventure goes through. That does mean that we're quote-quote undefended until Cypher actually gets back, but here's the fun thing. Cypher and his army are not the only ones capable of fighting. And then I am also retuning all of our band nodes, that way Sally can actually live without an array headset, which gives plus 6, which, of course, Cypher just got a Necromancer helmet that, you guessed it, gives plus 6. So all 6 along the bottom are being retuned to Sally, and the moment it's ready to go, she can take off her headset and be nice and good. We've got 3 things to explore: a panic message and 2 ancient facilities. And Cypher has arrived. Alright, Mr. Cypher, we are investigating a distress signal. So, let's not keep our friends waiting, shall we? So, these 2, I kind of just want to very safely stand over here. And then everyone else, we're gonna keep moving somewhat forward. It looks like there's been an anomaly issue. But Piper, Penelope, I want you both to just stay over here where it's nice and safe. And oh, trust me, you will be safe. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Imperator, you will stand here. Righty will stand over here. Lefty will stand over here. Then Rita and Tila, I want Rita over here. I want Tila over here. Actually, you know what? We should probably all take some form of cover, huh? Oh, there is also a turret that we need to worry about. Interesting. Well, you know what? As we move into position, we'll shoot at it. Then, Cypher, you, my friend, are going to make a mad dash past that turret. And then, Lammy, I want you kind of to stand somewhat nearby. Looks like this turret actually doesn't mind our presence, which is a nice change of pace. Okay, Cypher. Let's see. I want you to pick up this food, first and foremost. Then... Whoa. Masterwork EMP launcher. Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll go ahead and pick up all this. And then you're going to come explore this room. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say no to the amount of food that we're getting, because we could just put it in Penelope and Piper. Go ahead and come explore this room. Everyone is still standing guard. So, Cypher, you are, like, the safest right now. Okay, more food. I do see the flesh beast. Don't worry. You know what? Maybe we should have someone a little bit closer, just in case. Let's have Imperator come over here. Let's have Lefty guard here. And Righty guard here. I know I said that backwards, but you know what? So be it. And then Cypher, you're going to move backwards because that tri-spike is definitely coming. The moment it opens a door... Oh, it can't open doors, really. Okay, open it. Run away. Okay, it's not very interested in you at all. In that case, let's have the Imperator come a little bit closer. And then let's have Lammy stand a little bit more centrally. And then you're going to go in there and you're going to kill this tri-spike. Actually, maybe you can just shoot at it. Shoot at it first. Good stuff. All right. Now these tri-spike or these spiky boys should stand absolutely no chance against Cypher. Okay, they are chasing you, so let's go ahead and head outside now. Run, Cypher, run! Okay, a little painful. Nothing we can't deal with. Tila, come over here. Rita, come over here. Cypher, let's go ahead and tend to yourself. That way, Tila and Rita can deal with them. Or not. They are really not interested in coming to deal with us. So let's start trying to blow these doors open, shall we? Oh my. Okay, well, looks like we have found the source of the problem. So, Righty, I want you here. Lefty, I want you here. Lammy, I want you over here. Yeah, Lammy, I want you over here. Imperator, I want you over here just so you can have a little bit more of a view line. Rita is in a tiny bit of trouble, but it's nothing we can't deal with. Oh, but Cypher can equip it. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say no to Cypher having a minigun. Let's see, Lammy. Oh, that door's open. Okay, sweet. Okay, autosave at a weird time. Rita, shoot here. Lammy, shoot at this one. Imperator, you shoot up here at this one. Okay. Still could have been worse. Tila, Rita, both of you come up here. Lammy, I want you to come up here. Ooh, hello, Tough Spike. Interestingly, you don't seem interested in us, though. Why? Honestly, most of them don't seem very interested in us. Well, slowly but surely, we are investigating this entire place. Imperator, why don't you see what's in here? Oh, right, we already knew that. Okay, Imperator, you go ahead and just sit over here then, just so you can get backup where it's needed. Lammy, you're gonna continue going forward. Tila and Rita, I want you both to stand here. That way you can both fire if need be. Cypher, what you up to? You're currently sleeping. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. See, Cypher knows what's up. Okay, Lammy, let's have you back up. Now all three attack. Good stuff. All right, Lammy. Actually, you know what? All three of you, shoot at this. Oh yeah, Tila and Rita are very, very accurate. But they're also very, very squishy. Ooh, Archaeo Shard. Or a Dark Shard, whatever it is. Okay, Tila, Rita, I want both of you getting into combat position. Oh yeah. Area is now safe. Okay, they're doing a bit of a bad job at defending Cypher. Okay, Lammy, just melee attack it. Or that. Well, we weren't able to save our buddies, but we were able to get a crap ton of loot. So now we are going to send... Nope. We're going to reform Caravan, bring them here, and we're also going to make sure that we pick up everything of note, like that plasteel and the mechanoid slag chunks. Then we're going to take all of the food. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe a little bit of positioning errors on my side, but still, Cypher is borderline invincible with the healing factor and the coagulator, and when he gets home, we're going to be putting him in marine armor, which will literally never go bad. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was actually ridiculously smooth, because now we go to world map, reform Caravan. We're coming over here, and we are taking Morphe Blue. We don't need that. Mech Link, yeah. Mechanoid Slag, yeah. And Synthry Duster. Do we need that? I'm gonna bring the Mechanoids as well because we can turn them into steel. Now, while Cypher goes over there, we just ignore it. So, truthfully, I'm kind of thinking that we might just sell that last mech link. We kind of don't have a huge reason to have another Mechanator, at least not at the moment. So, I'm kind of okay with just getting some silver. Now, whenever Cypher is... Yeah, so, when you have 2 pristine Striders, you freaking move. You just absolutely move. Okay, let's see. So, we're going to undraft everybody. Oh, Cypher passed out. Well, or no, wait. So, I'm going to bring Cypher over here. And then we're going to let Cypher sleep. because he deserves it. He has been doing amazingly. All the while, we see what is in store. Now, you three, come inside. Okay, not a whole lot of things to see, but Mechanoid down. Rita, Tita, you both come over here and defend. Insects have woken up. Okay, if we could open this door, that'd be great. There we go. All right, now we got some covering fire. It's a good thing Lammy is so tanky. Okay, now Cypher is on the way to open up these crates. We like it. Now all three of you go after Debog. Okay, there is also a ancient enemy terminal. I'll be honest, I kind of don't want to use it. What the heck is this? Extended Vengeance. It is a legendary bolt-action rifle with almost 100% accuracy, and it deals 27 damage. Okay. An Archaean seed? What the heck is an Archaean tree? Boy, I wish we got that in our next run, huh? Oh, there's a lot of bugs in here. I didn't even notice. No, Rita, Tila. Both of you do what you gotta do. Luckily, Lefty and Righty are on the case. Cypher is having a breakdown. That's alright. That's a bit less alright. Can't control our mechanoids anymore either. This is... Actually, what if... Right? Hey, hear me out. Reform Caravan. And we just bring everybody home. Archaean Seed. That seems really fun. Okay, let's bring all the corpses. Extended Vengeance is worth 1,500, although chances are we're probably going to use it ourselves. Let's bring... Yeah, let's just bring it all. Bring absolutely everything. Anything made out of steel, just bring it home. Travel supplies, yes. Okay, Cypher... Oh, that breaks him out of it? Oh, that's cheesy. Smoke Leaf withdrawal. Oh, no, I forgot to pack Smoke Leaf. Well, he's going to be back in not even a day. So, once he gets home, you're going to get treated like an absolute king, Cypher. Don't even worry about it. Once you're home, you're going to feel so good. Worst case, we have multiple layers of security. They are not getting into our actual base before we're able to deal with them. Plus, Laringo is on the way, and he has a special flare, which can just mass AoE stun. Okay, well, they did get in a little bit faster than expected, but they still have multiple layers of walls to go through. Ooh, Wrath. Wrath, I don't like where you are going, though. Alright, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Okay, you know what? You three are going to come down this way. Okay, Laringo's almost there. Laringo, start shooting at this one. Crimson, you know what? Use your Giga Jump. Then, Bethany, use your much smaller jump. Looks so tiny in comparison. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. Ooh, Laringo with the instant headshot. Okay, keep going, guys. Keep going. They are trying to get into our walls, but we have people coming over to stop them. Yeah, that must just be a Shambler thing. That is real unfortunate. Okay. Crimson, Adrenaline Rush. Then, Blade Focus. Now, jump. Now, go to town. Okay, they should take interest in Crimson. Bethany. Bethany, where did your spear go? You were just holding your spear. Where did it go? Alright, well, too late now. Whatever. Just do your thing. Then, over here. Melee, go out and face the music. Okay, adrenaline rush on melee. Kim, stand right here so you can shoot. Kylie, stand right here so you can back him up. Oh, this Shambler has armor on, really. Okay, and Crimson is just doing her thing. I'm going to draft her just so she knows what's up. Okay, Anna, good job. Okay, Anna, keep doing your thing. Loringo, I'm gonna have you step up a little bit. Crimson is just absolutely mowing through these guys. This is what she loves. Okay, Bethany, come try to attack these ones. Anna, come over here so you can help. Loringo, let's have you come over here. Okay, this is a little out of hand. Crimson is on the way to take out this Shambler. Okay, melee has also taken a significant amount of damage, but overall, you guys are actually doing incredibly well over here, just holding the line. Okay, good stuff. Kim, keep shooting at this one. And I think, if I'm looking at the map correctly... Oh. One left. One left. Crimson. You're too far away. Melee! Come kill this one. Alright! Hey, all things considered, that went pretty smooth. Can't complain with results. And it shows that despite mechanoids being so much better than mere flesh, we can still hold our own just fine. Oh boy, that was fast. That was real fast. Okay, so the Nochiosphere is once again destabilizing. However, I think I have just the thing. Let's summon the Apocryton. An Apocryton is incoming. Also, we're gonna make it so everybody remains home for the moment. And then Anna, I want you to stand by the Nochiosphere for no particular reason. Oh, Loringo has a Carcinoma. That's great. Okie dokie. Oh, that's scary. Oh, yeah. 2 Diaboluses. That is not ideal. Anna! Unleash the Nochiosphere. Right into the middle of our friends, yes? Trust me, this won't be a choice that you regret. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate it. Now then, let us witness destruction. Also, just gonna steal a quick screenshot real quick, don't mind me. Maybe they'll destroy it. That would actually be ideal. If they destroy the Nochiosphere, that would be perfect for us. Okay, the diggers are going towards it. It's shooting at him. Oh, it hits. It hits. No, he teleported away just in time. I'll tell you what, the mechanoids are doing pretty good, though. He's at about 70% health, maybe 60? They do not care about fire, though. They are doing pretty good. Where did he go? Up here? Okay, he destroyed one of the tunnelers. Okay, he's got 60 seconds. Also, some of the militars are coming for us, so what we're gonna do is we are... Alright, Cypher's getting surgery done. You know, this could be a problem. We're not able to bring our mechanoids into the fray. We're also not able to control Penelope, who is about to be in a world of trouble. How's the Nochiosphere doing? It is keeping them busy, that's for certain. It's also destroyed multiple militars, however, they do keep getting revived. Now, it's time for us to worry about the militars, so here's what we're gonna do. Laringo! You are gonna stand right here. Kim, you're gonna stand right here. Anna, you're over here. Okay, we got time. We got time. The Nachiosphere is actually almost at half health. They have done a considerable amount of damage to it. Also, the Apocryton is almost dead. Well, Penelope died. That was expected. Couldn't control her and get her out of the way, though, so, you know, what are you gonna do? The Death Sphere. He is at half health. The Mechanoids have actually done, like, considerable damage, and the Apocryton is at about half health as well. That is actually some pretty good value. Ophelia, get out of there. Someone's calling me. You never stood a chance. Oh, is that fire? Watch this. That's not good. No, 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 no. I didn't want you to move. No. I want all of you to fire. This is gonna go super bad, isn't it? It's almost dead. If we could just get like a few precision shots, it'll go down. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, and it dropped a tier 1 chip. Oh, wow. That unexpected. Chef. No. Be gone. Okay, Ophelia doing her thing. Just trying to clean up. I like it. Alright, here comes round 2. Ophelia actually pulling in just a Giga Brain move. I think you'll... Ophelia might be in a little bit of danger here. Okay, those shields are definitely causing us a little bit of a problem. That one's dead. Okay. I saw Bethany was somewhat close. Actually, it's daytime. Where's Crimson at? Crimson, you're not busy, are ya? Let's get you over to help, shall we? Dude, that power leap takes, like, nothing. Okay. Crimson, go attack this tunneler, please. That speed boost, absolutely insane value. Okay. Now the Apocryton is still relatively injured. All right, Anna, you're done. Go home. That is... Oh, I see. You're trying to pick up the signal chip. Well, you know what? Let's just get you... We'll pick that up in a minute. Don't worry about that right now. Man, Cypher... Debatably, I should have waited until Cypher was done with his surgery. But, you know, what are you gonna do? The Apocryton draws near. Okay, Crimson, you are going to draw the ire. Oh my... Dude. The speed boost is in... How much is it? Tripling their movement speed. Yeah, that, sounds fair and balanced. Oh, no. Okay, it only revived 2. What's the matter? Out of revives? What a shame. Diggy has decided that now is the time. The Apocryton is almost dead. No. No. Well done. And Cypher is up just in time. Yeah, triple movement speed on Crimson, of all people, is real good. Real good indeed. So, we just dealt with multiple things at once. Not only did we get another tier 3 chip, and we got 2 tier 1 chips, but we also get a lot more steel. Oh, that stuns our mechanoids, too. And our... Oh, it just needs more ammo. I see. Wow. Dude, we've used our turrets so much, they actually need new barrels. That is, that's... Yeah. Unexpected. Alright, well. Good job, everybody. So if that doesn't show that we're pretty frickin' strong, then I just don't know what does. I wish I had a little bit more knowledge on how powerful the anomaly threat is going to be. To be fair, we seemingly still take quite a bit of damage. Like, Anna is not walking away scot-free. She's only bruised, but still. So, what we're doing at the moment is I'm attempting to make us a bunch of tough skin glands, and the tough skin gland with the coagulator and the healing thing, what's it called? Healing enhancer. All of that combined should be more than enough with our uranium armor to take out the anomaly, especially if we're all going in, because it's going to be an all-hands-on-deck situation. We are not leaving anybody out of that final fight. A child named Jenshay is crashing in a transport pod nearby. She's suffering from paralytic abasia and will be unable to walk. You can cure it with a large amount of RimWorld medicine. Not happening. She's willing to contribute once she has recovered, but will not leave voluntarily. If you don't want her, you can banish her, sell her into slavery, or leave her to die. However, your other colonists may find this disturbing. Alright, come on. Oh wow, you landed directly in our base. Alright. Well, Kale, I know you're sleeping, but go rescue the child, please. And also, child, you are never allowed to leave home. Well, we will keep her safe until she most likely dies to a massive anomaly storm that we are going to unleash somewhat soon. Or maybe this will happen instead. Hey, where you going? Okay, melee, take him out. You stink grenades. Now the important part. Try your best. They're running. I'd run too if I saw this waiting for me. Very well, let that be a lesson to you. Never mess with the mechanoid people's base. Okay, I'm gonna say this straight up. We just saved. I want to see how bad it is, because we are strong. We're pretty tough. I don't think we're tough enough. Let's say, actually, it warns us. Awakening the Void Monolith will engulf your colony in darkness for days and attract powerful entities. Make sure you are well prepared. Stockpile food, building material, and weapons. Make sure your colony is well lit and has ample power. Avoid relying on solar generators. Ensure your colony is well defended and your colonists are ready to fight. Once you awaken the Void Monolith, there is no going back. Okay, well... Could we potentially get even stronger? Probably. We have building materials. Power is... How much would we be losing? We're losing... How much do these generate at max? They give... Ooh, that's actually quite a huge downside. Well... We theoretically could just put another pollution pump down, and that might... Well, how much do they generate? They generate about 1,400. And then we have our wood generators. I want to try it. I want to try it. I don't know if we're ready, but here's what we got, right? Master Melee has 2 Bioferrite Spiker arms because they deal a pretty good amount of damage and it's ranged. I'll be honest though, I meant to give him the mace, not a second Spiker arm, so that's my bad. Bethany has a tough skin gland and we want to give her a coagulator, but hey, tough skin gland, bionic arm, bionic locomotive spine, she's pretty fast. Then, Crimson obviously has some of the most. Healing Enhancer, Coagulator, Tough Skin Gland, 2 Archotech arms, a Revenant Vertebrae, and a Reprocessor stomach. Anna has a Coagulator and a Tough Skin Gland with a Bionic Arm, Flesh, Tentacle, Flesh, Lung, Bionic Spine, Detoxifier Kidney, and an Archotech leg. Cypher has debatably the most, other than Crimson. 2 bionic eyes, so his ranged accuracy is insane. Healing Enhancer, Coagulator, Archotech Apparel Integrator, Bionic Stomach, Bionic Heart, and a Bionic Strider leg. Kylie, once again, is almost a full-blown flesh beast with a Bionic Strider leg. And then Loringo has a Coagulator and a Bionic Heart. And then looking at all their gear, our defenses seem okay. 114% sharp, 48% blunt, perhaps could be better. Crimson with 125% sharp, 59% blunt. And then melee is at 40 and 20%, which isn't amazing, but he is a ghoul, so he can't wear armor in the traditional sense. I mean, maybe I'm just trying to rush it too much. I don't know. You know what? This is... I want to put ghoul plating on melee, because he's fairly fast. Maybe we could do a second blood warmer. That way cold is never an issue, but I don't think we need it. Bioferrite hunk. This is what I meant to make for his other arm. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, melee is going to be so freaking slow after these enhancements. Let me see. Can I... Does it show me his movement speed? No, but he is going to be just ridiculously slow, to the point where I'm almost wondering if we should give him some Strider legs. I don't... Oh, yeah, moving, actually. I don't know. I want to take on this fight, but I'm also just so worried about it. I'm like, Debatably, the best thing to do would just be to spam buy marine armor. You know what? Actually, let's call the Voidborn Syndicate, because we just made allies with them. Let's do a trader. Let's do a combat supplier. It will arrive within a few hours. Cool. Now, let's summon... our Moyo friends. Let's do East Monular. I was gonna do Tibernon, but... Oh, you know what? And we can request military aid, too. That's something to make note of. If needed, we actually have a handful of allies that we can just, like... I wonder. I don't know how helpful they would be, but I know that they would show up quick. Okay, let's do a trade caravan for now. Let's do a combat supplier. Then, finally, Sally, I want you to summon Tibernon. And I want a bulk goods trader. Okay, so we have a whole lot of trading that's about to take place. Pretty good, if you ask me. We just gotta take this slow. I feel as though I'm attempting to rush it a little bit too much. Voidborn Syndicate is already here, so let's go ahead and talk to them and get some trading. Okay. Holy crap, they actually have the Cataphract armor tech print. If we get that, we can make Cataphract armor right now. Oh, that could be so useful. How about I give you a little bit of our Psychite tea? How about I give you roughly 300? Oh, yes. Oh, beautiful Cataphract armor. If that does not give us the victory, then nothing will. Speaking of, you are selling Cataphract armor. Look at that. So it slows you down. It gives you a bit of vacuum resistance. Oh my god. You can have this mech link. I actually want as much silver as possible. Go Juice, we might use it, so I don't want to get rid of it. You can have this Ambrosia. All these weapons we're not going to use. Yeah. What? Well, you know what to do, boys. Go capture yourselves, squirrels. I got squirrels in my base. Yoink. Well, that went pretty well. Although, melee did take some substantial damage through that. Who would have guessed? Squirrels are deadly. Especially when they're undead abominations intent on absolutely ripping you apart. Who would have guessed? Child, you are welcome within our ranks. So, this is where the collective of everybody in in the crown of marble all looks at each other and goes, who's gonna teach a kid? No one can. Well, I'm sure, actually, even if I look at work, I'm sure some people could. Like, I don't even know where it's at on the... Is it childcare? Care for a baby or a child? Maybe it's that? I mean, Sally's pretty decent at it. Everyone else is, you know, we'll say on average 8, right? On average. Either way, the child is not allowed, well, is that part of your ideology? No. Is it? Abhors the idea of gaining pleasure from chemicals. She strictly avoids alcohol. Oh, well. I mean, you might be a little upset with people in the colony, but that means no drugs. Perfect. I mean, it is also a kid, right? So it legit turns into like, I don't like that. It smells funny. You know, like something like that. Let's go ahead and reinstall right here. Allow that. So, here's where we're at, right? Because, truth be told, we're in a position that is nearly unbeatable. To an extent. To an extent. That's why I say nearly. So I'm going to play the game on slow. We are making advanced components basically all the time. We're making regular components just to supplement the advanced components. I'm making a detoxifier lung for Laringo because he has a carcinoma. We're making a couple more tough skin glands. And then it's finally time to start making cataphract armor. Once we have cataphract armor, I think this game is done. At that point, we have effectively won. However, I am making some stone skin glands as well. Master Melee is 100% going to get one of the stone skin glands. That is just simply happening. And I haven't decided who would get the other one. We'll just see about that. Honestly, there is a part of me that wants to give it to Laringo. Because Laringo, for one reason or another, takes a lot of damage. So, you know, having him not take as much would be nice. But yeah, we're making as much cataphract armor as we need. And then I am also making some upgrades for Master Melee, such as the ghoul plating, which will go with the stone skin. And then as far as weaponry, we have bought some pretty good stuff. For example, Crimson is using something called an L-Tex sword. It enhances psychic abilities, which I don't know if you've noticed, she has been spamming. It also does barely any damage, 8.27 with 25% armor pen. But since it does make her psycasts a lot more powerful, I think it balances out. Then Kylie is using an L-Tex mace, which she honestly won't get a whole lot of use out of, but it's certainly not a bad weapon. Laringo is using Extended Vengeance, which has all but complete accuracy, 40% armor pen, 27 damage, and 1.5 stopping power. And let's see, Kim is no longer an archer because we gave him the Moyo precision rifle that Cypher used to use. Honestly, this should have been being used a lot sooner, but what are you gonna do? It is what it is. We're a little late to the party, but we still showed up. Anna is still using the chain shotgun that we got that's legendary. Cypher is using that minigun that's legendary that we picked up. There was some other weapon. Apparently I don't know who's using it, but it seemed pretty insane. Hang on, I'm actually gonna dig through. I think it was this one, the Plasma Sword. It deals 7.85 damage and has 30% armor pen. No, that wasn't it. There was something else. There was something else that was, like, absolutely insane. Dang, who has it? Oh! Mono Sword, there it is. Who has this? It's Bethany! Bethany has the Mono Sword. So, this is easily our strongest weapon, melee, that we have. It deals 9.66% damage and has an armor pen of 80%. It says not usable with shields. So, unfortunately, Bethany will have to take her weapon, her shield off. Is this? Okay, I thought maybe it was ranged or something. All right. That's fine. We'll get something for Bethany. Maybe we'll give her some disruptor flares for what we're gonna do. But either way, you can see where we are. We are doing extraordinarily well. Bethany has an OP weapon. Everyone else has weapons that are pretty gosh darn good. And we're making cataphract armor. And then something of note, I've decided to upgrade our turret system. We still have the regular autocannons because they're good. But I have replaced 2 of the autocannon turrets with 2 uranium slug turrets. because we have so much uranium, I probably should have done this a while ago. They have an armor pen of 82%, but their accuracy is pretty terrible. However, I did try and put them in the middle so that they can try and alpha strike and just immediately shred through people. Then I also decided to make some plasteel mini turrets just in case anything gets within our range where we're no longer able to shoot it with our big turrets. Then our mini turrets are going to start shooting, and because they're made of plasteel, there is a fair chance that they survive a lot longer than regular stuff. We also have a crap ton of jade, so I decided to make our crematorium out of jade. And if we get another tier 3 nano chip, we can make a 4th waste pack atomizer. So yeah, based on how we're doing and how quickly we are approaching what I'm going to consider the finale of this particular run, I think next episode, we're just going to go for it, and win or lose, that's going to be it. Because if we lose with all this, it was never meant to be. But if we win, then that's what it had to be. So we're going to title this episode, name pending, but the final preparation episode. Because in the next one, we're going for it. And also, Cypher did get some upgrades to his brain. He has a ×6 control sublink, which gives 36% work speed. I think that means that all of our robots and stuff move and shoot faster. There is the potential that it's a complete waste and it should have gone to Sally, but I wanted the combat potential. Other than that, we're doing pretty good on trees. This amazing Archaean tree has made it so that we're getting significantly more Devil Strand, and because we have 2 sowing areas for regular trees as well, we're doing pretty solid. The only thing I'm a little worried about is food, but as you can see, we are doing really, really well now. Once upon a time, we weren't. That is no longer the case. Power, since it did warn us not to rely on solar panels, what I decided to do is we made significantly more toxifier generators, and then I went ahead and just destroyed our solar panels. That way we don't even use them at all. And then we have no reason to get rid of the watermill generators. Even if they are attacked and destroyed, hey, we're still getting value out of them. But yeah, so overall, I'm still just working on a couple of limbs, and then I am trying to get ourselves as just upgraded as possible. Like, for example, with melee, ghoul plating sounds pretty good to me. Then there is a couple more things I still wanted to put on him. I don't know if a healing factor would really work on melee. Debatably, that is something that we should do, but we'll work on it. So, assuming that freaking thousands of zombies don't come pouring out at us right now, all we need to do is just make stuff and make it happen.
Do you remember when side stealers were a massive threat?
Me too. Also, so does Anna, because holy, she got jumped, and yeah, she's in a little bit of pain. Nothing that we can't solve, though. So, here's what we're up to. Sally, Cypher, and Master Melee. It says 0 days of food, although that is inherently not true. Are headed to do some trading because I want advanced components. Mainly to speed up the crafting process, but I figured that they are relatively in range, so we may as well do a little bit of trading. So let's see, they do have 5 advanced components, which we absolutely will take off their hands. Jump packs, fake moyotels, healing enhancer, Scarlet Edge, legendary weapon. Now, does it require you to be huge? 99% armor pen? What the? Alright, well, we brought a bunch of stuff to sell. And that actually allows us to afford one. I don't think it's a good idea to buy one, but at the same time, we already have what we were here to get. So, I think I might just buy some. So, we're selling a little bit of Devil Strand, a little bit of Neutromine, 1,000 Jade. Oh. 1,000 Jade, because we have close to no use for Jade, oddly enough. Let's see, anything else that we might possibly want? What is this? Summon. Oh, that's for later. Let's see. I'll take your gold. Oh, why is gold so expensive? What in the world? Alright, I'll still take it. Deal. Alright, now we are... Cartel advanced component for melee. Well, melee isn't able to do that, so... Okay, let's go ahead and... I want to reform Caravan, but I'm not seeing the option. There we go. Now, once again, it says we're out of food, but I know that's not true. However, Penelope and Piper are just, like, look at how fast they're going. Yeah, it's on, well, here, even on 1 speed, you can actively see them moving. They're moving so fast. Could we have just taken the shuttle? Yes. But I really wanted to see just how fast Sally, Cypher, and Melee could all get there if we took Penelope and Piper, and let me tell you, it's fast. Debatably not worth it since we have a shuttle, but still, you're never gonna know unless you try. It's good. It's really good to know for later. And if we didn't have a shuttle, it's good to know just how fast we could have done it as well. Either way. That's 5 advanced components for us. And honestly, I might just give that sword to Crimson, since she is kind of one of our most beefed out melee fighters, other than Melee.
I know this might not be the right time for a heart-to-heart, but I've come to make a deal.
Alright, let's see what Hargrove has to say. You know the song that popped into my head when I saw that top hat? I cannot deny it. I can't deny it. It has to do with a certain bum 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 bum. A stunningly good-looking stranger stands in front of you. Her face beams with confidence as she opens her hands in a gesture of fellowship. She says she's here to make a deal and will help you in exchange for simple hospitality. This is her purpose, and she always fulfills her purpose. Her eyes are pure white, and using local folk knowledge, she has mastered her metabolism and circadian rhythms. At least, that's what she claims. Hargrove never sleeps and doesn't need to eat, though in her eyes you see a primal hunger. She may be useful, but there's something she's not telling you. Alright. Let's take a look at you. Holy? You're wearing male apparel. Really? And health, 0 health conditions. Interesting. Okay, well, you know what we do to people that we don't trust? We restrict you to home, and we assign you the visitor tab so that you're not able to use anything of super note. Then, for no particular reason, we are going to surgically inspect you. Why, you ask? No reason. We do that with all of our visitors. It's nothing to be concerned about. Okay, we're not able to use Word of Joy, so unfortunately you are, for the moment, a problem. I literally saw those cargo pods fall, and they just have a ton of meat. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, now you are headed into the hospital. Good. Good. I'm so glad that you're catching on to things quickly. Okay. Come take a look at Hargrove. Make sure that she's not some massive frickin' metal horror. If she's not, we'll see what there is. Surgical inspection results. Found no anomalies. Okay. Well, we'll just see how you do for now, then. I am not trusting you with any gear, though. What?
Oh, dear. Well, if you think you're going to psychically influence my people, then you are thoroughly mistaken. Let us begin our assault.
Loringo, head over here. Anna, head into the very small cover that you were allowed. And here we go. Now, Loringo has some absolute giga range. So what we're gonna do is, Loringo, you are going to shoot at the pikeman in the back, and Anna, you are going to shoot at this one.
Let none survive.
Okay, Anna, you need to shoot at this one, please. Okay. Now, that practically 99% armor piercing that Crimson has appears to be going to good use. Dang, Scythers are tanky. What in the world? Now, here's something of note. Crimson just took a lot of damage. Like, Crimson is one of our best fighters, and, okay, she only took 40% of her health. But that's still a lot. That is a lot of damage to take. But that's where cataphract armor comes in, I suppose. Debatably, the longest time jump has happened. Because I've literally kind of just been AFK waiting for stuff to craft. So yeah, a lot of time has passed. But let me show you what we got. Because, oh boy, did we make some progress. Well, the colonists did. I was just kind of hanging out. But either way, Melee now has the Bioferrite hunk. So he's got a big old mace, a spiky arm, and a whole lot of other buffs. Bethany now has a piece, or no, both pieces actually, of cataphract armor, which I am forcing her to wear because I do not want her ever taking it off. It will literally never get better. Then, Kale now has something called a field hand, just to make our plant work a little bit faster. Kim also has a field hand for much the same reason. Crimson is wearing a full set of cataphract armor, with, of course, the Scarlet Edge and a shield belt, so she should be relatively unkillable at the moment. Anna has a helmet, but not the actual armor, so little unfortunate there. Eva has a bionic spine. Will have it soon because she got a bad back because she turned over 60. Mr. Cypher now has a tough skin gland, an Archotech arm, and of course, a half set of cataphract armor because I'm not taking this Mech Commander helmet off. That's not happening. Even though it technically does give him a little less protection. Whatever. Kylie also has on a full set of cataphract armor. And Loringo has a cataphract helmet and marine armor. It's not as good as cataphract, but you know what? Marine armor is nothing to snub your nose at. Speaking of, 54%, it's tainted, but whatever. You know what? Anna, I apologize. You're gonna wear some tainted armor because right now it's the best that we got. And also, Sella, the child, has grown up. That's how much time has passed. The child has become an adult. So, other than battling some pretty intense heat, I think that for the moment, we are just about ready to go and take on the horrors that await. I still don't know if we're ready, truthfully. Like, even with this turret setup, with having multiple plasteel, uranium, mechanoids, boosters, giga boosters with Cypher, like, I still don't know if we're ready or if at this point we're just completely over-prepared. I don't know. That's the fun part about a first playthrough. So, in the next episode, regardless of what happens, we are going to take on the final threat of the anomaly. And whether we win or lose, that's gonna do it for this particular run. And then we'll either do the Druidic run or the Moyo run. I haven't decided. We shall see. But for the moment, I think that's gonna do it for this episode of RimWorld. I was also heavily debating just breaking down the Twisted Obelisk, but meh, whatever. I guess it's not too big of a deal. So, I don't know how next episode is gonna go, but we have good armor. Literally everybody has some form of enhancement. We've got powerful mechanoids. We've got decently powerful weapons. We have, I think, the best armor in the game on most of our fighters. So if we completely just get shut down, I'm gonna be so sad. Like, I don't know what else to do. If we can't win next episode, then I well and truly believe that we were just never going to win. So ideally, we should be pretty much good to go. I am also going to make a bit of a safety net and put a security door right here, just in case they try and get through, just like in earlier. So we'll see. I am nervous about next episode, but you know what? Part of the fun is trying stuff you're afraid of. So, we shall see. I also put some wooden spike traps down inside of our base. I know they're basically going to be useless, but you know what? It makes me feel good. So, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, we unleash darkness upon the world. Bye.